As we make our way into cold and flu season and COVID cases are spiking once again, one of the fastest growing commercial cleaning companies in the country wants to help you stay safe from germs and sickness.
And joining us now is Regional Director for Stratus Building Solutions, Matthew Liebisch. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Very
Doing
good.
great.
High touch. What does that mean? How can we do to protect ourselves? How can we do to disinfect, clean areas? What is the process for high touch?
Absolutely. So we use a product called Sandy Spritz. Sandy Spritz was developed during the Chicago O'Hare SARS outbreak. When COVID first came out, there were two chemicals that you could use to kill COVID that were guaranteed was bleach and the base chemical for Sandy Spritz. So Sandy Spritz is a great chemical. You can actually buy it yourself on Amazon. Using those on those high touch point surfaces, so door handles, light switches, all those common touch points.
Well, when you're talking about these high touch surfaces, it kind of feels like it's almost everything we deal with, right? So what are some ways that our viewers and we can all sort of mitigate the risk of that?
So to mitigate the risk, especially with door handles, if you're wearing a jacket, use the sleeve to open the door. If you're leaving the bathroom, use a piece of paper towel to open the door. Washing your hands is obviously the best method. Hand sanitizer after you've touched one of those surfaces.
Stratus uses green cleaning products. What exactly does that mean, and what makes it more safe?
So again, the Sandy Spritz is what makes it more safe. The green cleaning products just are environmentally friendly. They again have disinfection capabilities, but the Sandy Spritz that we use is really what kills all those viruses and bacteria.
Well, we know that we are in the holiday season. We know there's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's a lot of shopping. There's people out in a lot of places where there are a lot of germs and sort of those things. So what are some ways when you're shopping, or let's say you're at the mall or different stores, that you can kind of also help mitigate that?
Absolutely. So again, having that hand sanitizer is a great way to help with that 60% minimum on the alcohol. So make sure when you're looking at that hand sanitizer that you're looking at that percentage of the alcohol in there. And then, of course, washing your hands. Anytime that you have a chance, wash your hands.
What are some other areas that people should be cautious of?
Absolutely. So like, for instance, when you go to the gym, a lot of people like to work out. Every gym usually provides some type of sanitary napkin of some sort. Wipe down the equipment before and after the use. Again, washing those hands, that's the biggest thing that helps prevent diseases.
That's
and if you're sick,
yeah.
stay home.
And I think
That's
a lot of people don't realize how many communal areas people touch. Like people touch door handles, and people touch sinks, and people touch
Water fountains, absolutely.
There's so many people, so many hands have touched so many different things. Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly what you said. If you're feeling kind of sick, stay home. Elliot's been saying this for a while.
Yeah.
If you feel sick, stay away from us. You know what? I don't want to get away.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anything significant or serious. It could be the mildest thing. It's like, whatever you have, I just don't want that.
Absolutely, and especially with the new COVID increases, is that several of my friends work in the medical industry, and they're constantly telling me how people don't even realize that the slightest little cold can turn into something bigger.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much going around, especially with cold and flu season. COVID is spiking massively all over the country again, and then people traveling to and from family this time of year can have a major effect on everyone. People can be watching at home saying, I need to get my hands on this product. Yes. Where can they buy it from you?
So you cannot buy it from us. This product is actually made by a company called Nyko. But yesterday I actually saw it on Amazon. During COVID, you could buy it at Walgreens. And then obviously using different color coded microfiber towels also helps with that, because you're able to mitigate your cross-contamination.
Okay.
That's very important. Well, thank you so much for giving us some insight, especially considering the holiday season and all the fun germs it brings.
It'll happen. And I like the color coordination of all the rags as well. I love me some of that. That's great.
For more information, head to stratusclean.com.